It is a beautiful day to be a Floridian, and I'm glad you stopped by because today we're exploring the most underrated neighborhoods in St. Petersburg. This is Bartlett Park, one of my absolute favorite recreational areas in all of St. Pete. As you can see behind me, we've got some pickleball being played, and it is just an absolutely beautiful day out here. Bartlett Park is not just a beautiful space for walking and enjoying the outdoors, but it is home to the St. Petersburg Tennis Center, where they have over 10 courts where you can play either tennis or pickleball. Behind the camera, you'll find a couple soccer pitches where the greens are perfectly taken care of, and the city is actually out here right now maintaining the grounds. This is also home to the Frank Pierce Recreation Center, where inside you can find basketball courts, but they also have some outdoor basketball courts to my right over here. One of the best features about Bartlett Park is its proximity to downtown. From where I'm standing right now, it is literally less than a 5-minute drive to downtown St. Petersburg and the pier. And if you look closely enough, you can look over that tree line and see some of the new high-rise condos starting to top out. Another thing I love about this neighborhood is the affordability of homes. My first ever buyer client bought right down the street from where I'm at right now. So we're gonna drive over there, check out that house, and see what the neighborhood is like. So here we are in Bartlett Park. We are actually on 28th Avenue South here in St. Pete. And the development in this area is just unreal. I mean, investors have come in here, scooped up some of these older homes, renovated them, and are putting new homeowners in them and really gentrifying this area. If you look right here, this home is brand new construction, currently for sale, and this is the only one. On this street alone, there's like 2 or 3 others that are brand new construction or fully renovated. And then if you look a little down the ways here, this little blue one right there is the one I sold to my first buyer back in 2022. Now, the exact name of this subdivision is actually Harbordale. I call it Bartlett Park because Bartlett Park covers a more broad general area of where we're at right now. But nonetheless, this side of South St. Pete is absolutely stunning. I love it down here. This neighborhood is completely safe. I know there's a perception out there that South St. Pete is dangerous. Certain parts are uglier than others, but the reality is you don't really know until you've lived or, like me, have sold a house here and have a client who's lived here for the past couple years and they just enjoy it. So I mentioned earlier, one thing I love about this neighborhood is the affordability. And if you know St. Pete, you know St. Pete can get really expensive, but the average home price in Bartlett Park is only $268,000. This is why when I get a first-time home buyer, a young couple, or a young family that is ready to buy their first home, I point them in this direction because I know these are the areas that they need to be buying in to build that equity, to take that first step towards home ownership, and for a great price. One last thing I wanted to highlight about this neighborhood is it's very, very close to Boyd Hill Nature Preserve, which is about a mile down the road to the south, and then Lake McGorry Park and Lake McGorry. So the appreciation is there due to association with the waterfront properties that sit on Lake McGorry. Now, with that being said, we're gonna go to stop number 2, one of my next favorite hidden gems in St. Petersburg. And here we've arrived in Gulfport, one of my absolute favorite neighborhoods in St. Petersburg. And I'm glad I came to record today because you see all these tents. Every Tuesday, there is a local market. So vendors, small business owners will come out here, set up their tents, and pretty much sell whatever product or service it is they're providing. It's really an awesome thing. I love you! See, that's just one of the great things about living here in St. Pete. We got a local community that is really hard to find. And I bet you could ask just about anyone here and they'll probably say the same thing. The community here is just great and great vibes all around. And I'm really glad I came to record today because the energy's just there and I'm glad I get to share it with you guys. Even on days when the market isn't going on, you still have these boutique, unique local shops where you can come shop for clothes, trinkets. If you're a tourist, you could probably find souvenirs. And then of course, there's the local restaurants. Right now, we're walking past Tommy's Hideaway. They have some of the best pizza in the city. And then you've got these jewelry stores, ice cream shops, you know, you name it. So just a really local, unique community feel to this neighborhood that I just absolutely love. So I'm making my way now to where my volleyball career all started. It is the Gulfport Beach volleyball courts. This is where I first started coming as a beginner. I joined the Tampa Bay Beach Bums newbies group, and we would play 6-a-side on 4 courts. And we'd go from like 6 to 9, sometimes 10 p.m. And it was where I got my first touches and really learned this game that today I'm in love with. I've gotten extremely better since then. And I've went from a complete beginner to playing AA in beach and open in grass. And as you can see, it is a beach. So the water is just there. People take their boats, kayaks. I mean, it really doesn't get better than this. This is the Sunshine City, and it really is a city that you can call paradise on earth. So right across the street from the Gulfport volleyball courts, we've got the Tiki Bar and Grill. You can see they've got some really good vibes out here. They've got live music, some amazing seafood, and the people are just lovely. Again, showcasing the local community, and the vibes are immaculate. Just about any day you come out here, you're gonna find some really great people, some good music, some good food as always. And then next door is Neptune Grill. Neptune Grill is seafood, oops, almost fell. Seafood and Greek cuisine. Again, another really great restaurant, and Gulfport is known for that. They've got these like super local, like low-key, non-chain restaurants that just serve great food, great service, good vibes all day. So there's a story I actually wanted to share with you guys. My first listing was actually in Gulfport. It was right on Gulfport Boulevard. It was in November of 2020. I took this listing. I'd only been in real estate for 2 months, and it was right before the market really popped off that next year. And my seller wasn't really satisfied with the speed her home was moving. And after just a few months, she canceled the listing early, right before the market exploded. And if she would have just waited like 1, maybe 2 more months, she probably would have made 50 grand over what she was asking at the time, because now that property is probably worth close to 450, $500,000. And at the time we were listed at 350. So it was unfortunate, but a really big learning lesson very early in my career that you just don't sell everything you list. And, you know, you got to learn lessons the hard way sometimes if you want to push forward in your career, no matter what you do. Now, in terms of the real estate market here in Gulfport, it's a little bit different than Bartlett Park. You're looking at an average sales price of a little over $400,000, but it makes it great for investors because the rental values on these properties are so high. Like, you've got duplexes, stilt homes, apartments, duplex right here. I mean, there's just all kinds of properties. And then of course, single family. Right now we're on DuPont Street, and some of these homes are really cute. They're painted bright colors, you know, very Florida vibes where you can get high rental values. Gulfport's kind of been going against the short-term rentals because, like, as you saw in the video, there's a lot of locals here that want to keep that locality, that community. So they're trying to go to the legislative part of the city and, you know, regulate against short-term rentals, Airbnb, that kind of thing. But if you're looking for a long-term rental property to add to your portfolio, this is the place to do it. And then further down DuPont, you've got those single-family, cute little button homes that Gulfport is known for. It's pretty awesome. So if you're looking for your next rental property, put a tenant in there, Gulfport is a great place to do it. And we have one more stop, and this is a neighborhood that does not get enough light. So we're gonna jump over there and check it out. And we've made it to our last stop, Disston Heights. Now, where I'm stood at is not actually Disston Heights, but this is Northwest Park, a park within Disston Heights. And I wanted to highlight this neighborhood because I first learned about it when I started playing recreational soccer again. And my club name was named after this neighborhood because the owner actually lives here. And I thought it was super cool because the location is almost smack dab in the middle of St. Pete. So like, you're right near Gulfport, you're near downtown, you're near North St. Pete, and you're also near the beaches. So it's really great in terms of proximity to everything. Now, Northwest Park is one of the best rec centers in St. Pete. They've got 3 baseball fields, all ages play here. They have a volleyball court somewhere over here, I think behind the baseball field. They have tennis courts on this side of the park, as well as an aqua center. So they have a pool where they host swim meets for the local schools in the area. Now, when it comes to the real estate here in Disston Heights, I like to describe it as you could probably find your perfect starter home. Like, you're looking at a standard 3-2, you know, nothing extravagant, but not run down. And you're right in the middle of Gulfport and Bartlett Park, where the properties are averaging at $374,000. So it's a good little starter area, if you would. They've got some solid homes, nothing dilapidated, but like I said, nothing luxury either. There's one last thing I wanted to show you guys in Disston Heights, and that is Lake Sheffield. So it's a lake, it is pretty much the center point of this neighborhood, and there's a lot of cute homes situated around it, and it's very, you know, picturesque. It's a nice little place to drive through. So we're gonna do a drive through and check it out and get a quick glance, and so you guys can get an eyes for it and see what homes look like in this neighborhood. And there you have it, St. Pete's most underrated neighborhoods. And these are just a few of the many that come along with this city. So if you enjoyed this video, I want you to be sure to go down, like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more, because there will be more. Peace.